Kathleen. I'm from Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's downtown library has the distinction of being one of the busiest libraries in the nation. And if you've been there, you know it. I never see an empty computer, and one of my friends, Rex, is often at that computer because Rex is homeless. The only way I can get a hold of Rex is through email, and I am so thankful that he can go to the library and we can stay in touch. This week on Tuesday, I took Elizabeth to the library. She had to turn in her card for how many hours we've been reading together. She got all bunches of prizes, a book, and a big sign that goes in the yard that says, "I'm a super reader." You should have seen us walking down the street carrying that sign like it was in a parade, and all the people looking at my adorable daughter as she is so proud of her ability to spend time with books. And so we thank the legislators for all they've done for our libraries because they are awesome. And it is our favorite field trip to go and spend a day or some time at the library. So please continue to fund this wonderful, wonderful program that we have in the state of Ohio. Thank you.
I just wanted to mention a few things that haven't been touched on. I obviously agree, and I'm happy if all the words have already been said, but at my library, there's a lot of differences. You have people from the ends of the economic spectrum. We have people that are homeless that come in, and we have people that are very well off, and they come to the same place and get the same things. And it's nice to see that there's a place in there that can be used by everyone. And also, the melting pot that it is, we have a large Hispanic group of people, and we have whites, and we have some African Americans, and I look at our computers, which get used more than just about anything we have. There'll be a white man and an African American man and a Hispanic man sitting next to each other, and there's not too many places you can go and see that other than a library, and it's just nice that there's a place like that right now in America. And a story that just happened this week that I wanted to share. There's a lady, a little older, she has a son in Iraq, and she hadn't talked to him, been in contact with him for a long time because she does not have internet access. But she's been coming into the library to shoot him emails, and she receives them from him, and it's just so heartening to see her make contact with her son that she hasn't seen in over a year and is obviously worried about. So that's not really something that I want to see go away in America. Thank you guys for coming.
It's just amazing to what it does for you. It's like an adventure. And recently we got a brand new pet, and we knew nothing about it, and the library let us get information that we thought was really important. And if it wasn't for the library, we probably wouldn't even have these wonderful animals, and well, they would probably be gone because we wouldn't be giving them the right care if we hadn't gotten correct information. So I believe that we should keep the libraries, and it's very, very important to have them. Thank you.
I'm a card-carrying library member for 30 years. I went to the Marion Public Library almost that whole time, so now you know pretty much my age. My mother started taking me there in Marion, if not many of you know, but they had little M&M chairs, and that's where we used to sit and spin and hang out and read. We also used to do picture pages there, so that's also telling my age, but that way you know what I did. As a teenager, I spent many times at the library researching for my science fair and whatnot, and I might have met a boy or two along the way. As you know, young 20s and whatnot, I would go there to look for jobs and get away basically from my life. I've fallen in love with the library, and I've fallen in love with the librarian. My husband is a librarian, and he is a wonderful man. We have a 6-month-old, and we hope to take her to the library as well. In Marion, we don't have much there, but the library is someplace where everyone can go to enjoy and get away.
There's so many reasons that I love the library. I'm a teacher, and that means I spend most of my life in one. I'm a parent, and I watched my girls grow up there. It's a real reason that I care about my libraries, and I think it's important that we rally to support them. It is at the library where I first felt a member of the community
Assembly passes the budget that cuts the library funding, then they're liars, because they are not helping children. Children rely on libraries for books. When I was in 4th grade, my school did a turn off the TV week. I had friends who had never, ever read for fun before that. But when they did that, when they had that week, what option do they have to go to the library and read? If the libraries are closed, who can do that? Nobody. Recently, I also took the PSATs and I got my scores back as recently as well. And I did well on the reading and writing and vocabulary portions. And I owe that success to the books I read, the majority of which came from my public libraries.
Everyone said so much today about the wealth of information the library provides us, and that is perhaps its most sacred quality to us. It's like a temple of wisdom there. We just have to go, and there it is for our children, for everyone. I work with the mentally ill, and I'd just like to say that our clients really rely on the library for their books, their DVDs, their CDs. Just on Sunday, one of our clients was delighted with a George Carlin collection he had from our main library here. Yes. And I'd like to say also that personally, this is where I get most of my information from about our politics. I think our library is our vital component of our democracy. And I would like to speak also about the staff, the librarians, and the associates at the library who make it the best. Inscribed in the library below, open to us all, my treasures are within. And this is true not just of the collection, but also of those workers, the staff and the associates. And a couple years ago, I was run over by a truck, and when I came out of my coma at Grant Hospital, Bessie Flood was there. And the library workers were all so good and welcomed me back and all that to the library. I go every day, I live right next to it, and I just say again, I thank the library for its collection and its people.
There he is, Senator Ted Celeste, out here with the job. My name is Tom Miller. Here's my message, good folks. Let the libraries live. Let the libraries continue to do their work. Let them help citizens find jobs. Let them help them apply for jobs. Help our citizens fill out resumes. Help our citizens prepare for civil service tests. Good people, let our libraries continue to teach. Provide summer reading programs for children. Provide after-school programs. Provide teachers with resources. Help parents learn how to take care of their kids. Help families learn how to budget. Let the libraries continue to build communities as they provide meeting space for the community, provide information about opportunities, provide resources about very interests. Let our libraries continue to serve the citizens of our community by providing information, computers, and support for all who ask. Let our libraries continue to inspire, share the vast literary resources with the community, provide the tools and resources needed to help citizens imagine and build the lives of their dreams. Let our libraries breathe the breath of life, knowledge and information, hope needed for citizens to realize and live liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Let our libraries work. Let our